Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Just give me 2 more minutes. Waiting for a few more people to join. Okay. So yesterday we had a demo, correct? It was almost, I think, 145 minutes to 2 hours demo. If anybody has not taken the demo, it's a high level demo. Okay, nothing much we discussed about DevOps. If anybody has not taken the demo, not attended yesterday's class, just ping Aisha, or you can ping me. This is my number. We will send you the recorded video. So you can ping on this number. I think I see a few new people joined today. Matish, did you miss yesterday's class? Just say yes or no. Did you attend yesterday's class, Matish? Asha? Surek?
Today is my first day.
First class, okay.
Yeah.
Asha, can you just ping me your number on this? This is my WhatsApp number. Just ping me, okay, after the class. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll guide you, yeah. And Surekha? Matish? And Mukesh? Just ping me your number, okay, after the class. I think 4 people are new people today. If anybody joined only today, just ping me. I'll guide you, okay? Right. It was just a demo. Don't worry. Once you go through recording, you'll get it. So today, I'll discuss about Ubuntu Linux machine setup. Was it? Ubuntu Linux setup. Okay. 1 second. Matish, we cannot hear you. Okay, fine. So as we know, these are the tools we learn as part of the DevOps course, right? So that is, we'll start with the Linux basics, and then we'll start with the Git, then Maven we have, Jenkins, right? And then we have Docker, and then Kubernetes, Terraform, and then AWS or Azure, anyone, plus a trending topic called DevSecOps. These are the tools we learn as part of the course. And as a DevOps engineers, remember this, most of the times we will be working on Linux environment only. Most of the times as a DevOps, we'll be working on Linux missions. Sometimes we do work on Windows, but if at all you have to work on Windows, whatever Windows knowledge you have, that is enough. Okay, you don't need to learn Windows specifically. But most of the times we'll be working on Linux missions, correct? So as a DevOps engineer, we should have intermediate or advanced level of knowledge in Linux. We should have. So I'll start with the Linux basics. Okay. And by end of the course, you'll become advanced Linux users. Just don't worry about that. So one more thing, we will be practicing all these tools on Linux machines only. Okay. We'll be practicing all these tools and then all concepts, real-time project, all those things will be on Linux. So you should have a Linux machine in your laptop, correct? If you have a Linux machine locally, that's that's very helpful, and then it's very convenient. For that matter, you can have a Linux machine created anywhere. You can create Linux machine somewhere in the cloud, or there are different ways. I'll guide you with all those things, don't worry. Today, let me explain how you can have a Linux setup locally. Okay. So when you say Linux, Linux is an operating system name, correct? Linux is an operating system. In Linux, we have different flavors. There is something called Ubuntu Linux. There is something called CentOS Linux. There is something called RHEL Linux, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, and so on. Any Linux is fine. Okay. In real time, mostly we use either Ubuntu, CentOS, or RHEL. If you work on one Linux mission, working on, if you learn, say for example, you learn Linux commands on Ubuntu, and if you want to work with the CentOS or RHEL, it's very easy. 95% of the commands are same across all Linux missions. Okay. So Linux is operating system, and Linux has different flavors: Ubuntu Linux, CentOS Linux, RHEL Linux, and so on. So we'll be using Ubuntu Linux, okay, for our practice. So today I'll explain how you can set up a Linux mission, a mission with the Linux operating system, Ubuntu Linux operating system locally. Okay. So most of you must be having Windows, correct? This is your Windows mission, right? So what we are going to do inside Windows, we are going to have Linux. Okay. So if you want to work on Windows, you can switch to Windows. If you want to work on Linux, you can just maximize this Linux screen, then you can work there. You see this. In my case, this is Mac. Okay. So assume that this is your Windows. This is your Windows. Okay. See, in Windows, see how I am opening a Linux machine. Okay. Just click on this. I'm launching Linux machine now. This is Ubuntu Linux. Okay. This is my Ubuntu. So whenever I want to work on DevOps projects, I open Linux machine and then I work here. Whenever I want to do some personal work, I come back to my Windows and then I do my work. So on top of Windows, we'll be having a Linux machine setup. Okay. So how do you set up Linux? It's very easy. First thing, you have to install something called Oracle VirtualBox. There are different ways to do it, but this is the best way. We have to install what? Oracle VirtualBox software. VirtualBox, or simply we call it VB, Oracle VirtualBox software. We need to install this first. So once we install Oracle VirtualBox, it looks like this. Okay. So on your Windows, you have Oracle VirtualBox here. First one. Inside Oracle VirtualBox, we'll be having our Ubuntu Linux. It's that simple. So first step, you have to install Oracle VirtualBox. And second step, we need Linux, right? Ubuntu Linux. So you have to download Ubuntu Linux image. So download, second step, Ubuntu Linux image. Image means installer. Okay. So this is how we do the setup. Clear with everybody? See, this Oracle VirtualBox is a virtualization software. So I have a window, I have my Windows, I have some RAM, I have some CPU, I have some hard disk drive, correct? Ideally, assume that this is Windows is your office laptop, right? You want to do some office work. Ideally, you have to purchase a separate laptop, right, for Linux, correct? So one is for Windows, one is for Linux. Ideally, you have to purchase a new laptop, for example, but you don't need to, because there is a software called Oracle VirtualBox. You know what this software will do? This particular Oracle VirtualBox will give the same RAM, same CPU, same hard disk to your Linux. So on top of Windows, you are running Linux. You don't need to have two machines. Okay? Oh, that's how it works. Don't worry too much about what is that Oracle VirtualBox. When we discuss about the Docker Kubernetes, you'll understand what is virtualization and things like that. Okay. Right. So for me to demonstrate this, I need a Windows machine now. Okay. I don't have Windows. Can somebody share the screen so that we'll set up, this Oracle VirtualBox Linux in your machine? Can somebody share the screen? Who wants to share the screen? I need a Windows. I'll be guiding you. Just, install all this thing so that everybody can watch it. Can somebody share the screen? Windows people who ever have Windows. Nobody wants to share the screen. Prakash, do you have Windows?
Yes, sir. I have Windows, but today I joined through my mobile.
Oh, you logged in from mobile. Okay, leave. Okay, that's fine. Abdullah?
Yeah, Nagesh, sir.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Abdullah.
yeah. I'm audible?
Yes, Abdullah, I can hear you.
Okay. So,
Oh,
should I download now?
yeah, one second. So one more thing. Okay. If your mission is very old, this may not work sometimes, because
No, no.
you don't
Too
have
costly.
this is for everybody's information. So listen this carefully, everybody. If your mission has very old hardware, Linux machine, you may not be able to set up Linux machine. In that case, I have alternate. Okay. So even though it's an old machine, you can have Ubuntu Linux set up somewhere in cloud, AWS or Google Cloud. I'll explain that later. Okay. Mostly it will work. No worries. Okay. Abdullah, I'll stop my screen. Just you can share. After that you can share. See, everybody, we are going to install Oracle VirtualBox. First step in Abdullah's mission. After that, we will download Ubuntu image. So we will install Oracle VirtualBox. Once you install Oracle VirtualBox, you will get a window like this, and then we have to load this Ubuntu image inside Oracle VirtualBox. So first step, we are going to install Oracle VirtualBox. So can you share the screen, Abdullah?
Yeah. No, I think I already shared the screen.
We cannot see. Okay, one second. I can see.
Again, I'm sharing. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see now. Can you just close the browser? I want people to see everything from scratch.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, right. So just open browser. Everybody, this is what you have to do.
Mhm.
Just type download Oracle VirtualBox. You can note on the steps, guys. Download Oracle VirtualBox. It will be a short class today. Okay. Maybe another 20 minutes or 25 minutes. That's all. We'll wind off because it takes some time to download Ubuntu image. So we'll start the download now and then we'll start the class. Okay. Download Oracle VirtualBox. First link. Can you click on this?
Okay.
First link.
Now, you see the link.
I think you clicked on the direct link.
This one.
Mhm. Or click on that Oracle VirtualBox website.
This one, right?
Not on the this. Click on that.
Okay.
Or
So
second
this one.
one. First one. First one. Oh, on top. Yeah, there.
Okay.
Or just type Oracle VirtualBox. Yeah, that's enough. Oracle VirtualBox.
Hmm.
First one. Yeah. Close the first tab.
Keep loading.
Let's wait. Let's wait.
Parallelly, we can download the Ubuntu.
Yeah. So you're unable to open the website itself.
Yeah, it's keep loading. I think it's from there.
Hmm.
Mm,
You want to try another browser?
yeah.
Just type Oracle VirtualBox.
Gateway, which is saying like this.
I am also unable to open that website. I think
I
there is
think
an issue in the website itself.
so parallelly, can we download the
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu?
Yeah. So 2 steps, right? Everybody, Oracle VirtualBox we have to download, and then Ubuntu Linux image. Just say download Ubuntu image. Download Ubuntu image. This is the second step. Ubuntu image. First link. Okay. See this? You see green color button. Everybody, download 24.04. That's a 24 is a Ubuntu version. Okay. We are installing Ubuntu 24 version. Click on that. Just give your email ID.
I just had to
Now,
download.
if you click that, see, everybody, download has started. It is a 5.8 GB file. That is 5.8 GB. So it will take some time. Let's wait for that. Let it start download. Can you go back to the first step? Oracle VirtualBox.
Okay.
We were unable to download that, right? Let's see. Let's try again.
Still same issue.
No, I am also getting the same issue. 502 bad gateway. I think
Mhm.
that Oracle VirtualBox website itself is down, Abdullah. Everybody, that website itself is down. I am also unable to access it.
Okay, I have.
You already downloaded? One second, one second.
Yeah.
Can you show me the downloaded file? Okay. You already installed it.
Mhm.
Do you have
Yeah.
downloaded file? You can close this browser. Yeah. Whatever. That's okay.
No, deleted.
So I already see that you have Ubuntu, Abdullah.
Yeah.
Can we delete that so that everybody can
Mhm.
watch it? If you have any data, then that's okay. We can create a new one.
Yeah.
Just right click on that Ubuntu, delete it. So Abdullah already has delete all files. He already has Ubuntu. So just to show you from scratch, we have deleted it. Okay. Let's see.
I
Website is
know.
working. Website.
I think I have downloaded.
Just see if we have the downloaded file, then we can install it.
Mhm. Yeah, Ubuntu is there, 20%. Fine, right?
One second.
20,
Which one?
20.
Not Ubuntu. We need a Oracle VirtualBox first,
Okay.
because I want people to see Oracle VirtualBox installation.
Yes.
If you had that installation file, we could have shown to everybody, but
Correct.
okay. Anyway, Abdullah, that's fine. I think Ubuntu also you already have it, is it?
Yes.
That's a good thing. We can finish this setup today itself if we have that Oracle VirtualBox. What do you do? So, do you understand? You would have installed some exes, right, in Windows multiple times. It's the same thing. So, first episode, you have to download and install Oracle VirtualBox, right? So you just search. Right now, their website is not working. If you download, right, the Windows one, there'll be, if you go to that website, you see one option called Windows. If you click on that, it will download Oracle VirtualBox.exe. Just double click on it. Next. That's all. If you want, I can show it to you later also. Okay, now minimize this, Abdullah.
Mhm. Okay.
See everybody, this is Oracle VirtualBox. You see top left. Can you show me that with mouse, Abdullah? Top
Yeah.
left. Oracle VirtualBox Manager. So once you install Oracle VirtualBox, this is how you see.
Okay.
Clear with this, everybody? Any questions you have so far? You would have installed multiple times at exe. Anyway, I'll show that to you later also. Okay, don't worry. But once you download Oracle VirtualBox and install it, this is how you see. So Abdullah has already downloaded and then installed Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. Now inside this Oracle VirtualBox, we have to load Linux, correct? Abdullah already has Ubuntu download also. Can you show me that, Abdullah?
Yeah.
You all know how to download Ubuntu image, right? I just shown you.
Yeah. It is there. It is look like
Okay, see, everybody, this is Ubuntu, right? 20.04. You can have 22 or whatever. Any one you download, and you know how to download this particular file. Okay. Now let us install Ubuntu. Okay. Go to Oracle VirtualBox. So this is how you install Ubuntu now. So if you want to install, Ubuntu, here, click on new. Anyway, you'll be having recordings also. You can follow the recordings. Okay, later. Okay, name. Everybody see this. Type Ubuntu first. If you type Ubuntu, type is automatically selected as Linux. Can you show me mouse, Abdullah, for everybody?
Yeah.
You see here, type is Linux. Version is Ubuntu 64-bit. So you have to make sure that type is Linux, version is Ubuntu 64-bit. So name you can give anything, Ubuntu DevOps, something like that, anything. Ubuntu DevOps. Okay. So we are giving a name for the machine. Then you see the ISO image, third field, everybody. ISO image, third one. There you have to load your Ubuntu image, whatever you downloaded. That's a 5.8 GB one. Okay, click on that. Very simple. We just installed Oracle VirtualBox, right? And we are loading Linux image, only 2 steps. Open. Next. Okay, now that is the name. Okay. VBox user. What is the password? Can you just click on that? You need to remember this. Okay, this is the default username. VBox user. Password is change me. Password is what? Change me. Remember, everybody. Next. That's a default username. It will also ask us to create our own user. We'll do that later. Next. VBox user and then change me. Okay, now we are getting a new mission, right? So we have to give some RAM, CPU, hard disk to this new mission. That's what it is asking. You see the base memory, it is automatically selected as 2048 MB. Can you show me that, Abdullah? 2048 MB. You see everybody? That means it's a 2 GB, correct? So if we have 8 GB in our Windows, you can give 4 GB. Minimum 2 GB is required. Minimum 2 GB is required. And you see the processor. By default, it is selected as 1. Okay. Make it 2. It has to be 2. That means, so we talk about dual core processor, quad core processor. Quad means 4, right? Octa core processor means 8. Octa means 8, correct? So minimum 2 CPUs you have to give for your Linux machine. So 2 GB we have given, 2 CPUs. That's enough. Next. So CPU selection is done. RAM selection is done. Now it is asking for storage, hard disk. How much hard disk you want to give? 25 GB is shown by default. That's enough. Next. Finish. Now we have given that Ubuntu image, right? It is loading that image. Oracle VirtualBox is loading that image now. Don't worry, in case if this is not working in somebody's mission, in next class, you can share your screen. I will try to fix the issue. Okay. Okay. First option you have to select try Ubuntu. Anyway, that is selected. No need to change anything. We have to wait for this. Installation is in progress. Let's wait. I think that's all. So it will take some time, okay? It will take maybe 4 or 5 minutes also sometimes. So let's not wait. You just do this. If you wait for 4 or 5 minutes, your installation is ready. Ubuntu machine is ready. That's what you have to do. Abdullah, next time what to do, your screen size is very small, right? This Linux
Okay.
screen size is very small. We can increase it. I'll show to everybody in next class. Okay. Right now,
Okay.
let's stop. You can stop the screen. That's all, everybody. Okay. If you wait for 4 or 5 minutes, you will be having your Ubuntu machine ready. Can you stop the screen? That's all. So from next class onwards, I will start explaining Ubuntu Linux commands. Can you all do this before attending next class? Okay, you know the things, right? Download this Oracle Toolbox, install it, open it, and then whatever you suggest now, just load this Linux image. Your Ubuntu machine will be ready. Like this. This is my Ubuntu. Once you have missions ready, in next class, I'll explain this Ubuntu Linux commands. Then we'll go to actual DevOps. This is not DevOps. It's like I'm teaching you, how to operate a Linux machine. It is that simple. Okay. That's all for today. Do it before you attend the next class. In case if you face any issues, let me know. I'll solve all those issues in next class. Clear, everybody? I think that's all for today. If you don't have any questions, we can wind off the session today. Any questions? Okay.
Thank you.
So I have asked few people to ping me, right? Just ping me. I need your number and I'll talk to you. Thank you, everybody. Good night. See you in the next class tomorrow. Good night.